So you're moving to Greensboro, North Carolina, and you want to make the whole process to be as easy and stress-free as possible. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 6 mistakes that you must avoid when you're moving to Greensboro, North Carolina. And make sure you watch the video all the way to the end, because avoiding the last one will save you the most amount of time, hassle, and stress when you're considering a move to Greensboro. So stay tuned. I got you covered. Hello, everybody. It's Lynette, your favorite YouTube realtor right here in Greensboro, North Carolina, and welcome back to another video. I really have to give thanks to this YouTube channel. I know it's small but mighty, because it has allowed me to help so many families and individuals relocate to Greensboro over the past few years. Some of my moves have been a little smoother than others, but moving can be stressful, no matter if you're moving, across town, across the street. But just think about moving across the state, across the country. That is a totally different level of stress. So avoiding these mistakes will make your relocation process that much easier. So let's get started with the first mistake that you need to avoid when you're moving to Greensboro. So mistake number 1 is not hiring moving professionals when you're relocating. So I've seen this happen, way too many times. People relocating here will rent a U-Haul truck, they'll pack it up themselves, drive it across the country to their new home in Greensboro, and then unpack it. And then they have to put everything away in the new homes, and they're doing this all by themselves. Can you imagine how stressful and exhausting that could be? So let me be the first to tell you that if you can avoid this one, please do. Yes, it's going to save you some money, but unless you're young, you're fit, and you don't mind possibly throwing out your bag, avoid this one at all costs. If you are over the age of 25 and you can afford it, that's another key. If you can afford it, then there's no reason why you shouldn't hire professional movers, especially for a cross-country move. I recommend getting at least 2 to 3 quotes from different moving companies. And this one is really important. Make sure to check out the Google reviews. Always see what other consumers are saying about the company. And also make sure that they specialize in cross-country moving. So if you are relocating to Greensboro from anywhere, give me a call, because I know some great moving companies that specialize in long distance moves. So hire, a professional mover, and it will make your move to Greensboro that much easier. So number 2 is ignoring the cost of living right here in Greensboro. So Greensboro has a relatively low cost of living compared to many parts of the country, but it's still important to be, prepared for the cost here. So chances are that the cost of living in Greensboro may be lower compared to where you're coming from. But if you are moving to the area for a new job opportunity, you want to make sure that your new salary is enough to cover, your living here. The last thing that I want to happen is for you to relocate and only to find out that your quality of life goes down. So most of the higher costs are related to housing. So whether you're renting or buying, a big chunk of your paycheck is going to go to your living expenses. So Greensboro has a wide range of housing options, from affordable apartments to luxury homes. So there's really something for everybody here in Greensboro. So number 3 is skipping out on a scouting trip. And this is probably my biggest recommendation to people that are relocating to Greensboro. So come to visit the city, especially if you're not familiar with the area. At a minimum, you must come for, a long weekend, but a longer trip will be better. So when you're here, you can drive around the area, check out neighborhoods, check out the other towns and cities, and kind of see where the closest schools and shopping centers are. So now you won't learn everything you need to know about Greensboro in this one long weekend, but you will learn a lot more about the area, during your visit compared to, spending some time online researching the area. The last thing that you want to do is relocate here, purchase a home, and find out that you just do not like the neighborhood, or worse, find out that Greensboro is just not for you. And all of that could have been avoided if you, come down for a visit or two in advance, check out the area, and see if it'll be a good fit for you. So number 4 is moving to Greensboro for the wrong reasons. And I've seen this one happen too. People may relocate here for a higher salary without considering all the other factors. A good question to ask yourself is, will this move to Greensboro be worth what I'm leaving behind? Like my mom used to always tell me, the grass is not always greener over there. So you'll be leaving, your friends, maybe family. And if you have kids, they'll be leaving their friends and maybe a school that they love. So make sure that moving here is a better quality of life for you and for your family with things that are important to you, like, career opportunities, highly rated schools, or whatever reasons that are important to you. Just make sure that the move makes sense, because Greensboro is not for everybody. I've been here my entire life, love it here, not leaving, but not everybody feels that way. And what I would hate to happen is for you to relocate here only to move a few years later because it just wasn't a good fit for you. So make sure that you're moving for the right reasons and it's going to be a better quality of life for you, and if you have family, for your family. So number 5 is kind of writing off townhomes and condos. So when someone reaches out to me looking to relocate to Greensboro, we'll hop on a call, or we'll do a Zoom call. We'll have a buyer consultation. And I always ask, what style of home are you looking for? Almost always that buyer is going to tell me that they're looking for a single family detached home. And, I will ask about other housing options like condos and townhomes. And many times they're just not interested in those style of homes. But, I have to mention that Greensboro does have some beautiful condo and townhome communities throughout the area. And many are located in desirable areas. So a great alternative to a single family home is a luxury townhome, which can offer similar space and amenities, but maybe at a lower cost. I'm not saying that you just absolutely have to settle on a townhome, but just kind of be open to the possibility, especially if you're wanting to get the most bang for your buck. And lastly, number 6 is delaying contacting a local expert. Like, why would you do that? Why would you not call me so we can go through this process together? I don't understand. But not reaching out to me sooner is the most important, mistake to avoid. Even if you're, 1 year away from moving to Greensboro, we can hop on a Zoom call or even a phone call to talk about your goals. I actually have 2 calls scheduled today with people that are relocating to Greensboro from different parts of the country. I'm excited. I cannot wait to chat with them, and I can do the same for you. So, during our call, we'll talk about what's important to you. We'll talk about, what you're looking for in the area and what your future home looks like, and of course, your timeline. And then we'll come up with a game plan to make sure that your relocation to the area is as easy as possible. Because the last thing that I want to happen is for you to relocate to the area with no plan in place. So reach out to me. I've helped many families relocate to the area. I'm actually in the process of helping 4 families relocate here from different parts of the country. And with me as their guide, we are navigating through this process with such ease, and I can do the same thing for you. So if you want to continue your research on moving here to Greensboro, check out some of the links in the description box. And the main resource that I would love for you to check out is my relocation guide to Greensboro. So if you are interested in that guide, all you have to do is leave me a comment below. Just type in relocation guide and I will send that over to you. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. You take care. Bye-bye.